I'm Ben Harding, and this is the audio breakdown for my VR game Sensei. Being set in a dreamlike void, the game relies on audio to build the world. So naturally, the ambience plays a pivotal role in this. This was my favourite one to work on. I started with a bass wind, some gusts of wind as emitters, wind chimes, wooden wind chimes, some nocturnal birds, Tibetan bowls, crickets, and altogether it sounds like this. The game is an endless runner with the player defending against incoming attacks with a samurai sword. I tried to give the sword weight and power with a procedural whoosh using the velocity at the tip of the sword as an RTPC. The most common enemy is what I call the runner, the identifying sound for which is a sword. A couple of sweeteners, some chainmail, and he needed some footsteps, with an RTPC to use later, and some more chainmail for the running. This jump event is meant to help the player's timing. This contains a non-diegetic ramp, more chainmail, and a whoosh. Here it is all together. And when you strike the runner, there's the sound of the sword, some impact with the armor, and some gore. And this is it all together. And here's how it sounds all together in-game. Other sounds were used to warn players of more dangerous enemies. This one starts with a bass rumble, added some brass, some stone impacts on different surfaces around the player, some shaky plates, and glasses, and a small amount of debris. Here's how it sounds all together. In the darkness, there is a guiding light.
Hello.
For the sound design of the sprite, I unashamedly took inspiration from everyone's favourite childhood game, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. So I got a snippet from the wind chimes, looped it, and I used an RTPC on the sprite object to adapt the emission based on the physics of the sprite, and then added a little engine sound too. As the enemies get faster, the shadows grow until the player is in almost complete darkness, making a mistake harder and harder to avoid. And when the player misses a beat, we communicate this to them through escalating auditory feedback. With each of the 5 lives lost, the rain intensifies, masking the ability to hear the incoming attacks and catering to the narrative by way of pathetic fallacy, which is mirrored in the heartbeat. We also have thunder emitters, a baby crying, a dripping faucet, bowed steel, gusty wind emitters, some wood creaking, a looped gong track, some pleads to listen,
Listen.
my friend Rob falling to his death, some more haunting screams, and some words of encouragement.
You must let go.
Close your eyes.
This is all of that together.
Do not think. Just listen.
Don't stop now.
The prologue paints a picture of a family ripped apart by one night's events. Fragmented memories plague the darkness as the sprite tries to remind you of who you are and how you came to this point.
Like hide and seek, okay? Don't come out. That's all we did. Promise.
If you're still here, thank you so much for listening. Thanks for giving me the time. I'm really, really proud of this project. There was so many challenges to overcome, and I'm going to continue making video games. So please, please do get in contact. Maybe we can make a game together. Thank you for listening.
There are many, many tales that begin in darkness. It is in this darkness that the brightest lights are forged.